Okay, so we are back again.
Back again for another
Real conversation.
real conversation. Pretty much all we can do is just go with the flow. What I want to talk about in this little session is these son husbands, and it's like I see where the beta male thing comes from, a son husband, because when I say that, she's bringing them up to be pretty much as a wife husband. Because he don't have no backbone, no spine. That he's never got an opportunity to develop a backbone or spine, to develop their structure and leadership. They go get it, because we're living in a time now where you pretty much have to hunt. Some days you might get a bite, some days you may not get a bite. Some days you're gonna get more bites than the other. But hey, you just have to learn how to cope with that part. But when you deal with son husbands, a lot of times the mother leads them into self-destruction. When I say self-destruction is because you might go on an unknown territory just off of victimhood.
I would definitely agree with that.
Because then you thinking because you're a victim, that makes you a villain, and you get hurt running up on situations you don't know nothing about. All because you got a one-sided story. And I think that's the problem with a lot of son husbands come from better mothers. And a lot of times their dating structure was messed up.
That's also true.
Mm-hmm.
No lies detected here.
Right.
Unfortunately, not just what me and my co-host knows, but
right.
men in general
Mm-hmm.
have noticed that it's been a lack of masculine men.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that we expect all men to be like us. We respect individuality. No issue with that. We got no problem even if you live that alternative lifestyle. That's your business.
Yeah.
No knock on that. Hey, that's
do what you do.
That's your choice. But
think for yourself. Be yourself.
Right. It's just so much that you can't call yourself a heterosexual masculine man, but yet you a son husband. It don't work like that. It's certain criterias, and if nothing else, I'm just gonna say all men ain't created equal. We know this,
right?
But I'm just gonna say it for the people in the back who don't know.
Right.
All men ain't created equal, and unfortunately, what I find interesting, the narrative is as far as men that look like me and my co-host is no good men. Men are dusty, bro. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and if I'm gonna be honest, they have some right to that particular statement, but no one ever adds the context. And here's the context. Like my co-host was saying, some husbands came from bitter, unhealed baby mamas who got with the grown Negro who they shouldn't have been with in the first place.
But now you trying to groom,
another one.
You're trying to groom another. How can I put it? Flat out, fuck it. You're trying to groom your son into being this particular guy, an image that you would not have dated.
Right.
This type of guy you would have said he was annoying. All because he showed you interest. He's lame. All because he showed you based on how he was brought up.
Mm-hmm.
He's lame. But on the flip side, right? You go ahead and get what you want. Get pregnant. You thinking that you're going to groom him into being that other type of person. It don't work like that. It does not work because we tried to groom women like that. And I learned, knowing what I know now 20 years later is that
and work like
It
that.
don't work like that, and everybody was raised different. And you can't drill into somebody that they wasn't taught from ground up. Know what I mean?
Absolutely. It goes back to this though.
Right.
Okay, whether anyone wants to believe
Right.
this or not,
Right.
the truth of the matter is that,
Mhm.
well, like you said, you can't raise adults.
No, you can't raise adults. You can't nourish a plant one way and then try to nourish it a whole nother way. It's just not gonna work. Some plants, a plant only gonna grow accordingly to the nourishment.
Absolutely.
You can't decide at the wrong time when a plant's about to die. Now you want to give it some of that miracle growth. It's just not gonna work like that.
You're supposed to do that.
You're supposed to start it there from ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Now you allow weeds to take over the plant for so many damn years.
You wonder why certain things don't grow.
Right, but the point, getting back to what we were talking about, though, on the flip side, a good man usually end up getting a damaged woman pregnant, and then all the baggage falls on them. Everything they wouldn't have done with the Pookie and Ray Ray, they want to try to pull it, come off aggressive towards him.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't have done that to him. Pookie and Ray Ray not even gonna show up for court. They're already in enough trouble with the law, so what they losing? Okay, one more charge. I don't care. I'm still gonna find a way to do it.
Right. Yeah.
We'll find a way to do it.
And the thing is, though,
Right.
here's the sad part. You got willing participants. And what killed me is, okay, the same toxic, unqualified men that you allow. Let that be clear. Right. They allow these type of men to impregnate them. So my thing is, you curse your womb, ladies. These women that allow these things to happen, you curse your womb. You curse that unborn child, and then it's your body, your choice. So okay, fine, let's go with that. Your body, your choice.
Right.
But yet you have a problem with accepting the consequences of your actions, and now you want everyone to feel sorry for you. Oh, he did me wrong. You knew the motherfucker wasn't shit anyway. You knew this.
But you go along with shit anyway, just so you can hopefully manipulate to get things to go in your favor. Because you're not doing anything unless it benefits you.
Right.
It's just on the flip side.
Shoot. Oh, okay.
You gotta walk away with something. That's just how that works.
Right.
Yeah.
Forget. Here's something different. How about she used contraceptives? Oh my God, a woman used contraceptives? Forget the guy over 30 that they could use.
But women don't buy them things.
Of course not.
I bet in the game as long as you bet in the game, man. The game was cutthroat.
Why would they buy? Why would they use over 30 forms of contraceptives?
Well,
forget that the government gave them all the rights and then some. Where they?
I forgot about that.
Where they
carry male condoms, but they would never carry a woman prophylactic.
I'm just saying, and they got 33. They got 33, maybe even more forms of birth control.
They still make those.
Oh yeah, but like you said,
I know they went bad over the years because it wasn't that with their responsibility. They made sure you did, but they wasn't putting one on.
Oh yeah, see,
and that's going to a whole nother arena. I don't even engage into that type of talk, but yeah, you notice that.
It just
glad you said something because everything has always been about the man. Hell, a good man is not put here to rescue you from the damage of a bad man.
See the bigger problem is
You don't save you on that note. You have to save yourself.
Yes, you do.
Not a good man's job or priority to save you.
And you have that you got that cursed womb that now you got this unborn child ready to come into this world and everything. And once it's coming to this world, your worst nightmare come true. It's not a girl, but it's a boy, and it's the spin image of the motherfucker who you can't stand. And what you do to him is either one or two things: you mentally and verbally abuse that child, and that child turns into a teenager. Teenager turns into a man,
Mm-hmm.
or as we know, a male. Because after you broke
Mm-hmm.
that male down all these years, verbally abusing him, berating him, and making him into a son husband.
Because a lot of times, you're not really creating a man. You're creating a big ass kid
Right.
that really never got to live their life. And
Can't
worst
function.
thing that a kid like that can do to a daddy that had to endure a lot of shit, getting fucked out of money by the system, out of his power, all types of crazy stuff. But the system trying to turn the woman against you regardless of how much you provided. They don't understand. I'm not speaking for the deadbeat pookies and rappers. I'm speaking for the man that had to endure a lot. The man that had to fight for custody for a daughter and the same thing.
See,
You don't want to ever cross that type of daddy. That's dangerous.
see,
No.
and the thing is though,
You know what? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
Society wants to make it a narrative where I'm just gonna say the black man is an absentee father and
Right.
everything, and that's furthest from the truth because it's been a CDC report since 2015 stating that the black man was the most involved father, was also the most active father out of all races of men in America.
Right.
Also, he paid the most child support out of all the fathers. So, and man, even good old Oprah Winfrey said this back years ago and everything. So it was like for people to act like this is old. I mean, like new news. Y'all old and disingenuine, to be honest, and everything.
Right.
Because if we really want to go back and everything, because people want to say where how the black man wasn't doing this or that. Okay, well let's go back and ask the better question. Okay, if he's not, if this black man ain't doing nothing, who raised that one? See, then you really got to ask the question. And what killed me is you can't you can't blame the man that wasn't there, but you can blame the person who was there because they love to put the blame on where your daddy wasn't shit and this and that and everything, but you were, and what did you do? You made this boy into a son husband. You let that boy see your ass getting your back broke out. You taking back shots and everything while he's in the damn bed as a 5 and 6 year old kid. Come on now. Come on now. So, or was worse, you had that boy as your retirement plan. So you gonna make sure he gets a good job so he can take care of mama in her old age because she all want to have a hot girl summer, a hot girl fall, her hot girl winter, and her hot girl spring. So she could live her life because she had to raise you. Forget that her body, her choice. Remember that.
Well, it always is. But yeah. But back to what we was talking about earlier about that chick that tried to set Martin Luther King's legacy on fire. How in the hell y'all all of a sudden want to step to the plate talking about mental disorders and this and that? What about men that go through stuff?
Don't matter.
Yeah, because had there been a man, black male at that, he would have been sentenced life before trial.
Easily. Right. Easily. It would start with 50 to life. Easy. And no one would have batted an eye. I swear, what, a 10-minute trial?
10-minute trial, without a question. If it had been a trial, but this chick here, just looking at her background, you have damn good sense. You knew what the hell you were doing. I just don't know what the hell why. But they said about the religion, and once they ran down the history on that religion, boom, it made sense because some religions had people losing their minds. So I can agree with that part. She wasn't crazy until then.
No.
Yeah, wasn't no mental disorders until then.
No, I definitely give you that.
Right.
Oh yeah, ain't
that was a root right there.
It definitely
right.
Definitely was. The woman, I'll be honest.
Mm.
As unstable as her actions were,
right.
As crazy as her actions were,
right.
I'm not gonna pretend like she got a mental disorder. Nah, she knew what the fuck she was doing.
What she was doing is the religion, the organization she got into, to put all the bad spirits there.
Yeah.
I don't see no other reason for her doing that. Out of all the houses she could have arson, she had to pick that house in particular. So I don't know.
I can't give a logical reason.
Right. It was something talked into her head.
Something
influenced her.
Yes, something. But but I will say this though. Mm-hmm. But I'm one of the people who actually like to give credit to people for what they do, and I had to give a shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Great info, great insight, but this just our insight into the story that she did. So I'll be the first. She was the first content creator that actually came out with that one and everything. So I like to take my hat off to Miss Pink Book Lessons. Big fan. Good stuff.
Exactly, and they didn't take consideration to they don't show consideration to these lifetime wounds that a lot of black women have that were about something.
Yeah.
But instead, you want to feed energy into the whoredom.
Yeah, and into I'm just gonna say into these Jezebel spirited women. Mm-hmm. And that's the nicest thing I can say about them, because you have good black women. Who deserve our respect. Mm-hmm. And yet still they playing Captain Save-A-Hole to this Jezebel. This that's the nicest thing I could say, because I'm trying to hold back and I'm not trying to go ham.
We're trying to keep it at least PG.
Yeah,
you took it to triple X in a few statements, but that's all right. Yeah, you just being yourself, how you felt. So
yeah, but that's a Jezebel spirited woman. She got and she got to be held accountable, because remember, equality.